continue studying how to evaluate the limits analytically. So today in this video we will see that how to evaluate the limits of trigonometric functions using the properties of limits. And it's so simple. The reason is that you have the 6 trigonometric functions: sine x, cosine x, tangent x, secant x, cosecant x and cotangent x. So when any limit, when x is approaching to certain number for a trigonometric function, the easiest thing is that you replace the x by that number. So if x is approaching to the c, so any x which is written with the cosecant or secant or the sine or cosine, just replace. So what do we mean by that one? For example, if we have sine, limit x is approaching to pi and sine of x is written. So what you have to do, just replace this x by the pi. But when we apply the limit, never ever write the limit. So just write the sine, replace x by the pi, just write the pi. Write it in the calculator and get the answer. So it will be 0. But remember that your calculator must be in radian mode. It should be in radian mode. So in scientific calculator, if you press shift mode, in scientific calculator, normally if you press shift mode and then radian will be, I guess, on the 3, degree on the 4 and radian on the 3, or opposite I am saying. So just after the shift mode, search for radian. Wherever the radian is written, press that number. Okay, so limit x approaches to pi by 2 cosine of x. So replace the x by pi over 2. So write down cosine. In place of x, what we will write? Pi over 2. Write in the calculator and get the answer as 0. Now here sine x, find the limit of sine of x when x is approaching to pi over 2. So replace the x by pi over 2 and get the answer, which is 1. Now secant x. So first of all, replace it. Remember, secant in place of x is pi over 2. Now if you will search in the calculator, you won't get this cursor. So what you know? You also know that secant, it is the reciprocal of cosine. So since it is an angle, so write the angle here. And we know cosine pi by 2 is 0 and this on the top is 1, that is error, and error not possible. But from the both side they are asking, right? From the both side, it's not the plus or a minus, it's not a one-sided limit, but they are asking for the both-sided limit. So you have to write does not exist. Okay, next question. Limit x approaches to pi, cosine square x. So replace the x by the pi. So cosine and pi. But in the calculator, don't put the square here, but take the bracket and put the square here. So cosine pi will be, I guess, 1, 0 and negative 1. Cosine pi is negative 1. Put the power 2. The answer is 1. No need to show the step. From here, you can come directly over here. Now x is approaching to 7. Secant of pi x by 7. So first of all, we write secant pi. In place of x, we will write the 7, which means it becomes what? 7 pi over 6. Now for the calculator, secant is the reciprocal of cosine. And write here 7 pi over 6. Write in the calculator and get the answer. So let me try by using the calculator. You open your calculator and write it down. to check if your answer and my answers are same, because sometimes we don't keep the calculators in the radian mode and get a wrong answer, and then it becomes problem for us. So it is 1.002. So write in the calculator, it's 1.002.